Alright guys, so today we're going to be continuing what if Deku had the alpha stigma. So, sorry for the 2-day break, I was like really tired, but now, this is part 3 because part 2 is on, Master Reaper's channel, so, go visit Master Reaper's channel, the true, the power that, Master Reaper was talking about was, the true power of the alpha stigma, because the alpha stigma has a true power. I'm not sure if it's the main character's power in that anime or the alpha stigma's power, but I'll make it the alpha stigma power just because it's gonna make Deku overpowered. And I'm gonna do a little bit of explaining before I get into the story. So sorry about that. So Bakugo's not the same from the original, because I believe that okay, so I believe Bakugo is not the same as in the original. I think he's different, because basically Deku was the one who made him mad when he helped him, when Deku offered a hand. But since Deku wasn't in preschool, he was in preschool a little bit, but Bakugo was up to Deku, and it was the other way around. And when then Bakugo awakened is quick, and by the time Bakugo awakened is quick, Deku's clan was dead, so he didn't go to school anymore. And he heard it on the news, and then everyone thought that Deku was dead. So everyone thought Deku was dead. Alpha Stigma clan is dead, and so Bakugo didn't bother Deku anymore. So he didn't see Deku, so he forgot about Deku. So then so Bakugo is pretty chill right now. So he's not screaming all the time at UA. He's when he was first introduced. Yeah, when he was first introduced, in the first episode, that's how he's not screaming anything, and he has a normal voice. So, yeah, that's how he's So, alright, so, now that's that. Wait, no, let me explain another thing. So, basically, All Might didn't give Deku his power. Deku copied his power. So, those are two different things. Two different things. That means that All Might could give his power to one person, one more person. So he could choose who to give his power to. So yeah, and this makes All Might more powerful if he decides not to give one for all to anybody. It gonna make him extremely powerful, because Deku didn't get one for all. He copied it. So technically, All Might still has one for all, and he's super strong. So the Rasengan is he copied a energy manipulation quick, so he can manipulate energy into a little ball and hit people with it. That's why it's a Rasengan. And then a shadow clone. It's he copied a clone from the villains, but he decided not to use it because he didn't know how. And it's basically summons clones from smoke and stuff, kind of like that guy from the UA. He's a UA teacher. He helped people with the ultimate moves in season 3. And so that's the guy. So with that out of the way, let's begin. So let's start this off at the USJ, because Master Reaper pretty much went into in the entrance exam and stuff. So let's go to the USJ. So at this time, Deku has been training, and he's been training Deku these quicks. I'm gonna master these quicks, and then I'll be able to destroy and kill every single villain on this planet. So at this point, Deku kind of has a Kira ideology. The light, Death Note. Yeah. Basically has Kira's ideology, that criminals and villains should die and stuff. He basically has that ideology. So I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Ideology. Yeah, Anyways, so like, he believes all villains and criminals should die, not be arrested but die. But he doesn't believe that he's justice. He just like wants to avenge his like clan. He just wants to avenge his fallen clan that died. Which and that was like, my clan was the most strongest in the whole entire world, and yet they died so easily. I have to live up to the potential, surpass all of them, and get my revenge on all the villains that killed and revenge on all the villains. So then Deku's training immensely hard, and then Deku goes to the USJ. Everyone thinks that Deku is like kind of gloomy and kind of like, I don't know, like emo, he's kind of like Sasuke. And so Deku and the class is blocking the USJ, and basically like a purple portal opened up, and then like a purple man came out. Purple man came out of the portal, and so did a bunch of villains. And Deku was like, "Damn it!" And then he activated one for all, and then he was about to punch the main villain, and then Deku was like, Deku's saying, "Die, villains!" As his anger fumes, he begins to grind his teeth and sneer, and then Deku sparked with electricity, and Deku's like, "Dead droid smash!" And then he punched, like, he was like about to punch the Shigaraki, but then Nomu came up, and Shigaraki was like, a pale man Shigaraki was like, "Nomu!" And then Nomu was like, "Whoa!" And then he blocked it. He blocked the hit. And Deku was like, I guess it's gonna be challenging after all. And then Deku was like, "Shadow clones!" And then he activated the shadow clones, and then huge amounts of smoke begins to cover the whole field. It was 100 clones, and then everyone was like, "What? How many quicks does Deku have?" First he has teleportation, then he has lightning, and then he has lightning blade, then he has shadow clones, and then he has a super strength quick, and energy manipulation quick. They're so shocked how many quicks Deku have, because like they don't see that much of quicks that Deku have, because like Deku's too overpowered, so he only needs to use a few. But then they start to realize how strong Deku really is. So then Deku begins to smile. He's like, "I can't wait to kill you filthy villains." And then Shigaki's like, "This kid is crazy." And then they begin to teleport the kids into like the stuff, into like the different locations. So like Suyu is at the boat. Deku was like out of range for him because he had to focus on the other villains, and Deku was moving too fast to be teleported anyways. And he had a teleportation jutsu, so like he could just teleport back to them. So then Nomu was about to strike, but Deku teleported and then hit Nomu from the back of his head, cracking the glass on Nomu's head. And then Shigaraki's like getting angry, getting all wrinkly, and Shigaraki was like, "Did he find out Nomu's weakness?" And then they began Nomu and him began to clash, and then like he summoned more clones. And let's just say the more clones he summons, the more like strained his body gets. And he does it like all clones are the same power as him. They are not different power. To make him more OP, yeah, they're the same power as him. It's not like when Tenshinhan makes the clones, his power is like split in half. It's not like that. It's like they have the original power, and it takes more than one shot to like eliminate them. It takes like 10 or 20 shots to eliminate them. So then they begin a fight. They begin to hold Nomu down, and then we'll be able to punch and kick. Then I was like, I have to help my student. And then Ozawa like freezed Nomu's quick shock absorption. One of Nomu's quick is shock absorption, but like he still have to strengthen the armor. So then Shigaki didn't notice Aizawa, and then Shigaki was like, one of Nomu's many quirks is shock absorption, so you'll never be able to inflict damage. He'll just absorb it. And then Aizawa came in, and he's like, not for long. And then he activated his quick, the racer. And then Shigaki was like, no, damn it, he had. And then Deku was like, that was a pretty bold move. And then Deku was like, now I'm gonna do my ultimate move with all my power. I will defeat you. And then Deku was like, he charges up, lightning begins to spark in his hand, and then a shoot, and then like lots of energy comes in his hand, and he's like, well, sing blade, and then he slices Nomu, and then he slices Nomu in half, and then it made a huge explosion, damaging everything, and then Nomu fell to the ground. And then Nomu was about to regenerate, but Aizawa took like always some of his quicks, and then Aizawa was like, finish him, Deku, finish him. I can't hold him off any longer. So then Deku's like, I will. So then he finishes the ultimate move, like all of his clones kind of disappear. He falls to the ground. But Nomu at this time is like bleeding out, and because he doesn't have the regeneration quick, he like kind of dies of blood loss, because Aizawa erased many of his quick except for his super strength, because that's his natural strength. And yeah, so he doesn't have his regeneration quick because like he erased it, and now Nomu died of blood loss. So then Deku got up after doing his ultimate move, was saying blade. I thought of it myself. It's kind of cool, huh? Anyways, so Deku gets up, and then Deku's like, that was a long time. It was a long time I ever did that move. I only did that when I was training. Then he begins to get up, and then Tomoa was like, now he's weakened. Villains, get him! And then Deku was like, I may not have enough energy left, but I have enough energy to kill all of you. So then he gets ready in his fighting stance, and then when the villains charge, he dodges and counters his own punch, sending one of them flying into into the concrete, which damages their brain. So they damages their brain. So they die soon after the attack. So he plans to kill all of them. So he targets for the vital points of the area, because remember, he's been trained by the Alpha Stigma clan, and they are good at martial arts, because all their quick does is copy stuff, which means that they have to train their bodies to fit the quick. So if they can't, basically they need more body strength and more agility and stuff to fit the quicks. So Deku has to train and fit, Deku could fit as many quicks as he wants, as long as he trains his body. So yeah. So then Deku activated his teleportation quick, and then dodged the villain's strike, and then uppercuts the villain right with his uppercuts the villain right in his jaw, breaking it, causing him to fall on the ground. Then Deku holds his legs, and then he spins him around, and then he hit the guy. He hit the other villains, and then Deku was like, "It's not over yet." So then Deku Deku took like the sword, because remember the quirk that Deku has, like that he stole from the villain. Like he has another quirk that makes him be able to use swords, but like he doesn't really use it anymore. But like he does sometimes. He does. So he takes it. He takes like the sword that came out of his hand, and he take it, and then he can make weapons out of his hand at will. So then he cut the villain's head off. He struck the villain's head off, and then he stabbed the other villains in vital areas, and then he put lightning into the attack, and he's like, "You think I wouldn't use my quirk on this sword? Well, you wrong. I will. Now die!" And then he made a huge lightning storm. He made a huge lightning. He made like a lightning he made huge lightning. It's like a lightning sword that came out of the other sword, and it damaged almost all the villains. So half of the villains are already gone because of it. Then Deku was like, "Time for my other ultimate move." And then Deku puts up his hand. Corin! It's like Sasuke's move where he puts his hand up in there, and then it creates a huge storm, and then it comes down with lightning. He makes like a dragon, kind of, and then it strikes the other villains. And then Deku's like, "Corin!" And then the dragon comes out, and then it like strikes all the other villains, killing them. Then Deku has blood all over his clothes and body. And then Deku puts his sword back. And then Deku's like, "That was a good kill." Everyone was in shock and fear of Deku's strength. On one hand, they like praised Deku for killing one of the strong villains, killing all them, for saving them. On the other hand, they're scared of Deku for killing all those villains when he could have saved them. Then All Might showed up, and All Might was like, "Young Midoriya, you shouldn't have killed all those villains. You could have arrested them." And then Deku was like, "All these villains deserve to die. That is my ideology. All villains deserve to die. And nothing should be done about them. They're disgusting creatures, and they deserve to be destroyed. They deserve to die and bleed at the hands of my sword." And then All Might's like, "Young Midoriya, it's not true. I know that happened in the past, but villains don't deserve all of this hate. You need to focus your hate on becoming the number. You need to focus all your hate and turn it into effort to be the #1 hero." And then Midoriya's like, "I hate villains. I hope they die. Nothing will make me change my mind. All Might, now shut up and be quiet." And then he begins to walk away. And then Shigaraki was about to hit All Might. All Might was like, "Young Midoriya." And then Shigaraki was like, "I'm still gonna kill you, All Might." And then All Might didn't even need Midoriya's help, because Midoriya was about to cut off Shigaraki's hand. As Midoriya summons his sword and begins to almost slice Shigaraki's hand. All Might blocked Midoriya's hand. And then All Might kicked Shigaraki with 1% of his power. Shigaraki's still weak. He's physically very weak. So I believe that Deku will be able to not help him. All Might is physically strong. All Might is not physically strong, but he has one fall, and he's not even using his full power. And also, one of his fans pointed it out. So Deku could have a healing quick, and he could heal All Might. So I could have that too, but I didn't know where he'd get that healing quick from. So let's just say he copied it from the nurse when Deku was walking in New York, and then he saw the nurse using her quick. So then he copied it. So I need to tell you one more thing about about Deku's quick. He needs to see the quick. He only needs to see it one time, and then after he sees the quick, he could copy it, and then he needs to see the quick one time. He doesn't tell us about people he doesn't tell this to people, because then when they find out his weakness, they could just beat him with physical strength. But like Deku could use this quick, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, Bakugo confronts Deku, and then Deku's like, who are you? And then Bakugo's like, I think I know you. Deku, is that you? Elementary school? I heard that you died, and your clan died too. Is this why you decided to kill the villains, Deku? If so, killing is not right. Either you ignorant buffoon, you should have just let it go. And then Deku's like, why should I let anything go? Shut up. And then Deku walks away. Everyone confused about the Bakugo like talking to Deku. And then the classmates like, oh, Akko was like, Bakugo, you know him? And then Bakugo was like, yes, elementary school. And then Ito's like, if so, you need to tell us, because obviously now you have to tell us. So then as Deku walks away, Ito did not have time to do that, because like they were too busy focusing on Deku's fight, so like he wasn't alive. So that means like also like none of the students got hurt. If you think about it, none of the students got hurt at all. So yeah, no criticism with the UA. They just they just tell them about the safety. They don't tell them about like they don't criticize them like in the original. So basically like people don't like UA. People don't like you. People don't want their students to go to UA. People want their students to go. People want their kids to go to UA instead of in the original, where they did not want to go they didn't want their kids to go in UA anymore in season 3 because of all the attacks going on, because they were like, I don't know, like two villain attacks. And yeah, so there's no there maybe be one villain attack, but they saved them. But like Deku saved the day, but they think All Might saved the day. And Deku everyone thinks that Deku's kind of famous because they've seen him with All Might many times training, so he's kind of famous though. But people don't know much about him though. And then Deku walks away, and then everyone's like, wait. And then they're like, your eyes. Your eyes. Are they from the Alpha Stigma clan? And then Deku shoves them away, and he's like, get out of my face. And then he covers his eyes with his hoodie, and then he begins to walk home. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today. Please like, comment, subscribe. And also I'm making what if Deku was Thor's son after this. This is that's gonna be part 2 of what if Deku was Thor's son. Part 2. It's gonna be part 2. What I'm I in the afternoon, because I won't have a lot of time to do, so I'm gonna do it in the afternoon. Okay guys, so hopefully this video loads up, because I don't really want it to do like that, because I tried to download What If Deku Was a Player Part 3, but it didn't work. I don't know why. So it was an error uploading, so I don't know what that. But I'm gonna try to upload this one. Okay guys, so bye.